So what could NASA have done differently with the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster? So essentially it comes down to safety, right? They are a business, they have deadlines, they are probably incentivized but with money and other means to make those deadlines. It's a business, it runs like a business. And so they need to have a section of that business that is primarily concerned with safety. They need someone that is not incentivized in those ways to be in the go, no go meeting and to say these are the safety concerns, to give their opinion, go, no go. And that opinion needs to be a part of the final decision, not something that's advised by just an advisement to someone higher up that makes the final decision. It needs to be a part of the final decision. If they say no go because of safety concerns, it needs to be a no go because of safety concerns. It does appear they have something like that now called the Rogers Committee. So it's good to see that they are taking that seriously. Now, as far as Roger Bostrelli, which I'm probably saying incorrectly, it's hard to say what I would do differently if I were him, since I wasn't there. It does appear that he raised his concerns. He gave his no-go recommendation in that meeting. He seemed to do everything that his job entailed. I suppose he could have gone farther. He could have passed up his direct managers and continued going. He also did reverse his no-go and say that his findings were inconclusive with the rest of the Morton Thiokol team. And so he could have obviously not done that. I'm sure there was plenty of pressure on him and his team members to do that. And I'm sure some of that did have an effect because of his age and his prospect of finding a new job, but he did eventually leave the company and testify against a lot of people on his team during the investigation, was shunned actually by his colleagues. So as far as what do I feel is my responsibility as a possible future engineering professional in weighing being loyal to management versus protecting the public welfare, I find that I'm personally a loyal person to my management in all jobs that I've had. I think that's because you get to know them personally, you see their dedication, you want them to succeed, and you want to succeed. And a lot of times they have a direct hand in your success as well. But I know for me, I don't have a problem doing the right thing. I have had a manager above me fired before that I reported. And I took a lot of time to really think about that. I worked with other people on my team to make sure they were having the same issues and experiences that I was having. And then we all kind of came together and decided that reporting him was going to be the best thing. But we had a lot of time. We were able to really gather a lot of information, and that's not always the case. And I didn't have anyone's life depending on my decision. It was just me and the people on my team and their ability to work and our ability to be honest. So I think that we do, as a general whole, have a responsibility to protect the public welfare, to protect people's safety, whether that's their lives or just their well-being in the workplace. And so it's difficult to find that balance, but I think that that's something that we each have to do.